This game is not suited for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety and depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review detailed content warnings which contain spoilers, alternatively in-game? Oh, hey guys, give me a sec, I'm reading the instructions. Give me a moment. In-game content warnings can be enabled, settings, blah blah, anytime. I'm just gonna say no for now. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and you have consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Right, guys? You agreed. I agree. So, you saw the warnings. Hey guys, welcome to my gameplay of, you guessed it, and oh god. Huh. Sorry, I got shell-shocked. But yes, welcome to... I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit more, maybe? You know what? Close enough. That's good enough for music. But yeah, welcome to my game through again. You're gonna have to give me a bit for me to settle down. Welcome to my playthrough of Doki Doki, or welcome to my personal playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. This is the Plus edition, which came out a couple days ago, or right now, I'm recording this a day ago. But yeah, this is the Plus edition. I don't see it saying Plus. I'm pretty sure this is the Plus edition. For the Plus edition, this just came out. Has extra stories and all that jazz. So I can't take it serious. You're gonna have to give me like a couple seconds. I am so sorry. But yeah, welcome to the Doki Doki Literature Club playthrough. I have already, like a couple years ago, I don't know how long it's been, like over 3 years ago, I think this game came out. I saw the playthrough through popular streamer, not streamer, sorry, popular YouTubers who played this. I saw Jax and then I saw Mark's. But yeah, I already kind of know the themes of this. I already know about the situation of this, but I personally wanted to play through it because they made the Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, so I'm really curious to see what they've done to it. So this version, I think I already mentioned it, but I'm going to say it again because I forgot. This version, I had to pay for it. I got it on sale. This one, I had to pay roughly 14 bucks. Like, the original is free, and then there's another version that you can get music and wallpapers and such for around 10 bucks. But this one's $14, so I think it has all the goodies, but it also have extra stuff. So I'm really curious to see, but yeah, let's just go near this. I don't know how I'm gonna play this out. I'm just gonna go roll with the punches. We'll just see what they did. So yeah. Please enter your name. We'll just go with Jade. Oh yeah, let's get into this. Hey! How do I play this? I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in air like she's totally oblivious to any attention that might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, that kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. You know. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Well, that's nice. I overslept again! But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jade. Well, if you people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. Guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. What are... Sorry, I'm trying to adjust to me reading the titles of who's speaking. And I'm gonna say, I always mention it, but sorry if the voices are not the best. Because it's gonna be mostly all female cast, and I don't know if I'm gonna portray myself as a male or female for this. We'll just see where this goes. Whatever you say, Saori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jade, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true! You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Saori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh, heck yeah, I'm so cool. That's exactly what I do. I just play games and anime all day. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. You should think about yourself, though. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Good question. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if it does exaggerate everything inside my head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Saori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Aw, heck yeah! Hello? Saori? Saori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. I don't need to wait up. You don't need to wait up for me. You're going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Saori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Yeah, me. Saori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I'm ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed a club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. And I really don't care for literature or English. I got English done as soon as I could with college and such. I just got it out of the way because I don't care for it. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Saori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for the cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! Saori! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I will always sell my soul for cupcakes if they're good. What do you mean, this is the one day? We're doing it multiple times. I dejected following Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Oh gosh. Oh god. You're gonna have to give me a sec. She's very pretty. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Jade. What nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Wait, did Natsuki call me a boy? I think it was Natsuki. Oh, I guess I'm a boy. Boy. All words escaped me in this situation. Well, yeah, a lot of cute anime girls are in front of you. Of course I'm gonna lose my words. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Jade. I know you? Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, that's why. Okay, good. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, hot. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so gently feels a little... You too, Monica. Come and sit down, Jade. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get cupcakes. Hey, I made those. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh. Natsuki lifts the tray off the boil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Oh, kitties! The whiskers are drawn with icings and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori walks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bit down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you were technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe, but not for you. For you, no, you dummy.
Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep... Sorry, my throat's starting to hurt. You keep a whole tea set... Wait, that's me! It's so hard to keep up with the voices. I wish they color-coded it. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry. Teachers give us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I like coffee. I'm a coffee cat. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be the pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. No, I don't. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. I was. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. You go, girl, yeah! Screw the other clubs, yeah! It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great... Monica... The way you said that is so weird. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. True. It is hard to start something brand new, but you gotta start somewhere, right? Like with the Neon Jesters YouTube, we're starting somewhere. Sure, the quality's still not the best, but we're getting somewhere. And we're at least trying to get known, so that when we look back on our videos, it's going to feel great. Sorry, I just got distracted. Or something brand new. Especially when something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature, or dating sims. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival the much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Oh gosh, just having a full screen of anime girls just... Oh gosh, makes me nervous. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Jade, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. True. Manga. I read manga. Truthfully, that's more or less the only thing I do read nowadays. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking about scenes after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is really impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? What? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Uh-huh. Oh, I read a horror book once. Yeah, guys. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Oh gosh. Rita-chan is exactly... Well, not exactly. Rita-chan drinks tea and only read one horror book. I used to read a buttload of horror books back when I was younger. Especially when I was like elementary school, middle school. I read a lot of them. It's really fun. Really? I would have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
Oh, why is that?
Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Saori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Aw, not very competent writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing the level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I want to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll have shared them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yay, let's do it!
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jade? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join... Oh wait, I never said I would join the club! Saori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. Oh, shoot! Rito-chan! You made the... Oh, he looks so sad. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I thought... Jade... You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Heck yeah, I am defenseless. Look how sad they are. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, I'll take it. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club, even though I don't want to, but you can't read my thoughts. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment.
If it really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next club. Oh, next meeting, so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Jade, you look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Jade! While we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore since she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and ensure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, I hate poetry. Poetry's hard. It's time to write a poem! Pick the words you think a favorite club member will like. Something you good. You know, English word would be nice. Club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, shoot. Okay, so here's my thing. I always end up, most of the time, all my games, like, what's a good example? Like Dragon Age and Greedfall, I always end up usually liking, for the romance parts, I always go for the person that you first become the companion with, because I noticed that's a pattern whenever I'm romancing people, but I always romance a person that I first meet, because we have so much history together, we've been through shit, and just like, first one, usually. So I will try for Sayori. Somehow, hopefully. So Melancholy? Wait, what? No. Oh, I always get Melancholy messed up. Okay. Charm? Okay. What would Bunny be? Here? No, wait, nope. I'm failing! Passion? Okay, got it. Come on. Peace. What? God damn it, I don't want the Munchkin! What would Awesome be? Oh, got it. I can't be cute. I can't be cute. Extraordinary? Promise? Vibrant? Wait, no! Why would you do that? Oh god, I'm so out of here. Boop. Wait, play? Got it. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Okay, just think, what would Sayori would like? Sing? You want to sing? Yes. Doki Doki Poetry Slam achievement. Huh. Sparkle? Yes! Dude, I feel bad that I feel so excited. It's like, I'm trying to rack my brain so hard to think, what was Sayori? I'm trying so hard not to pick the cute things. Music? Kitty. Okay, I just have to. Childhood. Um... Color? Oh, wow, okay. Imagination. Wait, what? Oh, shoot. I should have known. I should have known. Should I question some of this stuff? Massacre, graveyard? I just know I saw death and... Ugh. Wonderful? Hop? Wait, why would you be Hop? Climax. No. Nightgown. Clumsy. Okay, I think I got enough. I hope so badly. Hi again, Jade. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. Don't bother. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks. Oh gosh, how do people do voices for so long? Well, I made a few recordings before doing this one, but still, my throat's just, it's aching. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jade. I hope this isn't too overwhelming or of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. So already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too! I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then we won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between, say, Monica and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Jade always give it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
Oh, Saori. How dependable. Saori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Jade became... Oh, wait. You and Jade can become good friends too.
Saori. As usual, Saori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Saori. Eh? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Saori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture for you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy to know no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bags and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. But damn! How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I closed my eyes and up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature clubs sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way to showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
Eh? What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come in, we can do the thing to speak to...
I cannot read, I'm so sorry.
And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Zora's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
Well, what kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Wait. Natsuki would love to do that.
Yeah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcake speaks to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is, then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I feel so bad, like, Monica and Saori, I made their voices kind of similar, it's just that their tonation is a little bit changed. But I know the voices, I've changed it so many times. I'm really curious to know what this sounds like when I play this back. But I changed it so many times, and my throat's already aching, so that's changing the octaves and the pronunciation of them, and then I'm not clear. But you know what? I'm actually having fun. Just, to me, this is just funny at its best. But yeah, I'm enjoying myself. Even if this is a dating sims with ladies, it's just it's fun. And I'm not thinking too much about like I can't really remember. I'm not remembering most of the Doki Doki incidents. Like I know the major incidents, but just the small interactions I don't remember, and I'm enjoying it. I find myself smiling. And then, Saori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Oh heck yeah I do. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Saori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh Jesus! Too close! Ugh! I opened my eyes to find Saori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Jesus.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Saori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? Mate, Rita-chan is so right. You gotta think about yourself first, not about others. It's not selfish. It's just what it is. You have to look for yourself so you can be good for others. You have to make sure that you're okay before you can take care of anybody else. You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Saori, it's written all over your face. Saori glances around at herself.
How is it written on my face?
You were clearly in rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out all around here. All around here.
Ah.
I run my fingertips down the side of Saori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Aw. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. Richard, shut up! That's not how you talk to girls! I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie!
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Saori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Rain-chan, you're so dense and stupid!
That's super mean!
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Rain-chan, you're gutsy. Or just plain dumb. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Ah, so close!
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does this kinds of things.
Eh? Don't say that! You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful! The button might come off!
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Rain-chan, you're so dumb. Does this thing even fit you properly?
What did I...
What?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever button it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Oh gosh. Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Saori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's stuffy! It's not worth it at all!
Saori hastily buttons her blazer once more. Ugh.
Phew! That's so much better.
Saori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I keep it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things!
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed early.
Fine, fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we're taking care of ourselves.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong. Yeah, I guess so. Huh.
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Saori.
Aw, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone!
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems you wrote now? Yay! Jade, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Saori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pulls out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote her in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reach it into their bags. I do the same myself. Oh god. Who should I show my poem first? Let me show the Sayori first and then I'm gonna try Monica. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Heck yeah, she is.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Jade!
Eh?
I love it! I had no idea you're such a good writer.
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Maybe I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Jade poem! And that makes it feel extra special. Like I feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the clubroom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Jade. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all?
Yeah? I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Hey! Now, well, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Aw,
Sayori poem.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub my sleepy from my eyes. You're asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Wait. What's that ending? What do you mean? What the heck? It was so good, and then she pulled off a Jade ending. Just blunt. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to say yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Oh, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem next? Let's try Monica. Hi, Jade. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new attract activities or things you can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring these things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Jade. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Hmm. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Hmm? Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in a different way, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think the kind of vibe I get when you're reading your poem... Hmm? You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing this kind of gentle feel to it. I can't tell that she... I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that somebody so happy could enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. Well, to each their own. What? That word is weird. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid of experimenting a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find that kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound confident for someone who claims not to be good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film let out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just like a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. I like poems that rhymes. Poems like this is lame. Or just confusing. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, that's what I call it. I'm sorry, I'm not really that right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently? It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Anyway, oh, sure. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That was good advice. Okay, I really don't like Natsuki. Tsunderes are annoying. Or at least the girl tsunderes are very obnoxious. So I'm gonna go with Yuri, and also Yuri can hopefully help me with my throats and my voicing, because it's getting roughed up. And she has a nice, common voice. Who should I show my poem next? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is my first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face into her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I noticed in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes, and she said a lot of words that I do not understand. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that can go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if there's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils on my the tendrils on my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flicker, I flicker back. Lovely. Nice and sweet. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Jade. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I go next? Last one, Natsuki. She's probably gonna wreck my throat.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste?
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Everything's cutesy?
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Eh?
Yeah. I told you that you weren't going to like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, but people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of the poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like it when easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in a poem. Seeing everyone around you to do great things could be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what I mean. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, huh?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but Natsuki is feeling proud that I won't take that away from her. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watched each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Their expressions are weird.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
It's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just mean the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If it was like looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Jay did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I came across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Jade liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you're so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Jade appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Oh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Jade started showing up.
Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me if they just noticed I was standing there. Jade, she's just trying to make me look bad.
It's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Jade.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not unnecessary. Limiting yourself is also a waste. You understand that, right, Jade?
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... Sorry, help! Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, drying up in words I have in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori!
Huh?
Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayori's uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Jade. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place.
Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop!
Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words, and Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting?
Because...
Well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were.
Big and beautiful.
Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is the vice president. Oh wait, that's me. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. What? That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she does. If only I can get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Jade, how about you? Well, yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and maybe we'll learn something from our friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. And out to myself with newfound determination.
Jade! Ready to walk home?
Sure. Let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. Okay, guys. This is already an hour long and my throat's already hurting. I think I'm gonna end it here. I never have a good way of ending episodes, but I'll work on it. But yeah, I'm having fun just going through the lines. I didn't expect myself to enjoy the game so much, but this is nice and relaxing, just a different pace. Dating sims are not my type of games that I play, so this is definitely different. The only reason I would play this is definitely the horror aspect of it, because nobody expected this game to be as it is. And happy again, this Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. There's supposed to be different outcomes. I'm going to try my best to keep an eye out for any changes. I don't think I see any changes. I can see references that they're mentioning it in the beginning, but that's about it. But yeah, happy anniversary to our Doki Doki Literature Club. It's a great game. I'm glad that they made it because it changed a lot of things. It really influenced everybody and giving everybody like more creative endeavors of you can do things differently. So yeah, let me see if I can save. Good thing I saved. Yeah. Thanks for watching my first episode of Doki Doki Literature Club. I hope you guys have a good day and good night, and I'll see you guys later. Bye! What the hell is this? Wait. What is this? Oh hey, I got cool wallpapers. I know I said I'm leaving, but when I clicked exit, it put me here. So, I guess this is part of the... Ooh. This is part of the plus part. These are nice wallpapers. But yeah, I just saw this. Metaverse Enterprise Solution. That. Weird. Or, oh, I can change it. What the heck is going on? Side stories are stories for a friendship that are unrelated to the events in the main game. To get all 6 side stories, try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special scenes in DDLC. So, I got Sayori. Do I have to? Does that mean I have to play or try to get the other girls as well? Oh, you can even show the time. I just don't know if I leave, will I actually leave? That's weird. Well, I'll next time when I end, I'm gonna try to keep recording so you guys can see how I got here. I'm gonna try to end now, but wish me luck. I'll see you guys later. Bye.